Hey there guys, welcome back to Outliers Gaming. I am Ballmonk4 and today we have another Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only Challenge Edition episode. Now guys, looking back at the last episode, a lot of things actually happened that changed the way. We won a match, our first match, which means we did win 2 duels, so that added to it. So let's just get into it guys. Let's get into what's going to happen this episode, because I think the direction we're going in has changed in a slight manner. We were so focused on getting a main deck going that now that we kind of have one, we're kind of looking at extra deck. And I have a feeling that while we'll still be focusing a little bit on the main here and there, filling up that extra deck is going to be key, because that seems to be where the problems are. So let's get into it guys. First off, last episode was great. You know, I actually really enjoyed it. I loved the duels. And we hit 10 likes, which is key, because let's get into structure challenges. So, structure challenges, guys. 150 like points. We're at 27 out of the 150. That's quite important. 10 secrets packed. I am removing the non-special pack rule. So, that means just 10 secrets packed in general, or higher. So, anything like a collector rare, starlight rare counts as a secret. We've only packed 1, and that was a collector's rare, guys. So, we're still only 110. We did win 2 duels last episode, so that makes us 10. Out of 10 duels won, we have 4 out of the 10. So, our structure challenges are looking pretty decent. Moving on to the unlock challenges. Well, guys, those 10 likes have put us to 27 after 50 like points, which is massive, guys. 23 more. I think we can hit that, guys. I know I've seen a surge in a couple subscribers. Hopefully you guys are liking the videos. Hopefully you guys are coming to watch these episodes. And hopefully we can hit a massive 20 bomb at some point of likes to easily push this thing over. The 5 secrets packed, again, we removed the non-special pack rule. So that means 5 secrets packed in general. We only have 1, the collector's rare. The 1 duel 1 and the 5 comments from 5 different viewers on any single Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only Challenge Edition episode 2 or later. Both of those are completed. So we're 2 out of 4 done with the unlock challenges. And the other 2, well, we're going pretty forward on. Those likes are looking good. We actually have sets we can pack secrets in today, as well as we have a set that we can get collector's rare, which is big. Now, before I get into today's episode challenges for episode 5, let's talk budget. We had $2 remaining last episode, but we didn't complete some of the challenges. So out of the $52 budget we have, $20 belongs to Patreon. $10 belongs to me. I can control it and do whatever I want. Viewers have control of 20, and we have 2 left over from last episode. So 52 total. Ray Night Gaming and Smog UKA were the top like comments, so they get to decide. But we'll get to the packs in a minute, guys. Episode challenges. Episode 5. I decided to really focus our direction a bit. We won a match last time, but it felt very forfeited. You know, it felt like a lot of mistakes happened, a lot of misplays, and I don't want that to really go. So I decided for our first episode challenge to bring back 1 match 1. Hopefully this time that kind of misplays don't happen. 2, our second episode challenge. Have 15 usable extra deck monsters in the extra deck, which means we can't just throw anything we can't use. That means we want to fill up our extra deck as well as make sure they are usable. So we need 15 of those. Currently, I think we have 3, 6, 8 cards, so we need 7 extra deck monsters. Now, the last one, 1 secret or higher rarity packed. Because we do have a set with collector's rare, we do have a set with secret rares, we're going to be chasing them. And those are the episode challenges, guys. I know they seem kind of easy, but I feel like these are tough. These are going to help focus us on our target today, which is packing secrets and getting extra deck cards. All right, guys. We're going to switch over to the packs right after the intro and a quick recap of the rules, which if you guys need to, pause to check it out. Let's switch over. Yugioh. An incredibly complex and challenging game. I'm just a returning duelist who last played when Exceeds first released. With a budget possibly controlled by viewers, various difficult challenges every episode, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only Challenge Edition. Alright guys, so let's start off. Budget wise, I know we talked about before $52, how it's broken down. So, I want to start off with Smog UKA. Smog, of course, is really smart, kind of understands my plan and what I want for the deck, and we're sometimes on the same mindset. Sometimes we have different opinions, but Smog is very smart and understands what we need. Extra deck cards. And so, the easiest one to get are those Nightmares from Genesis Impact. So, with Patreon as well, we really decided that, hey, we should focus on that. So, combining the money from Smog and Patreon, we decided on 5 Genesis Impact packs. Moving on from there, Way Night Gaming. They wanted us to chase, well, Cybernetic Horizon and Boar Sword. So, because that, if we do pack it in these first packs, I'm going to nickname it Subterranean Gaming. But that's only if we pack it this episode. With using the $10 there, the $2 from the previous budget, as well as some of the Patreon money, I decided that we'll be opening 5 of those packs. So 5 Genesis Impact, 5 Cybernetic Horizon. The last 3 packs are Pendulum Evolution. That's using mainly my money and like $2 from Patreon thing just to make it. The $12 for the 3 packs. Guys, let me know if you do want to maybe change it from the MSRP I'm using, which is like rounding up from the $3.99 per pack, to maybe how much I spent on it. Because actually, some of these packs didn't cost me near that much. Funny enough, the Cybernetic Horizon, I got 5 packs for like 18 bucks. That actually breaks down to be slightly cheaper. But, let me know what you guys think about in the comments down below. So here are the packs, guys. So, funny enough, the packs are, as you know, 5 Genesis Impact, 3 Pendulum Evolution, and then, look at these guys. Blister packs. I love opening blister packs. But, if we pack Boar Sword, which is right there in the back, or any secret from this would actually be really helpful in general to our account. But if we pull that Boar Sword, it's going to be nicknamed Subterranean Gaming. But we're going to set those to the side. Same with Genesis Impact. Because first, I really want to open Pendulum Evolution. And the main reason I want to open Pendulum Evolution is there is a card we haven't gotten yet from it. A card that would actually be very key to us. So for Pendulum Evolution, it's mainly Time Star Magician and Pendulum Call. I also would like a Noble Dragon Magician. And Odd Eyes Absolute, Meteor Burst, and Vortex Dragon. But that's getting nitpicky. I'm mainly looking for Time Star Magician and Pendulum Call currently. So that's the main reason we selected Ancient Guardians. Genesis Impact, of course, we're chasing for the Nightmares. And, of course, Boar Sword from the Cybernetic Horizon. Or any secret to get us, oops, I just hit my mic. Any secret that gets us moved along for that secret hunting goal. Alright, guys, so here we go. Time Star, Noble. Let's get in. Oh, Pendulum Call. Pendulum Call would be good too. I got those. All right, a Right Ring Magician. Oh, Time Star Magician. There we go. The one we were chasing, the one I was hoping we can get. There is an extra deck monster we can use. That is key. Stellar Knight, Ritual Beast Tamer, and Metal Foes. I mean, that Time Star Magician is big. And if we don't have a playset of Right Wing, it might not be bad to have another 1 scale. Alright guys, moving on. Another Time Star actually wouldn't be bad because that would be another one. Astrograph Sorcerer. Chroneograph Sorcerer. One of these. Oh, Pendulum Call. There we go. We need 1 more of those. That would be big. Monolith and Lecter Pendulum, the Drac Overlord. But yeah, no guys. One of these cards are pretty cool. The other card is banned that I never got to play with, and I wouldn't mind trying to play with it. Alright guys, last pack. What do we need? Pendulum Call, one of the Odd Eyes. And there is another Time Star Magician, which is huge. And that means our extra deck is really coming together. Another Right Ring, Oracle of Zephyr, Amazing Pendulum. You have no cards in Pendulum Zone. Add a face-up magician with different names from your extra deck to your hand. That could be pretty good. And Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. There we go. We haven't seen this baby yet. And I actually think for the most part, we're running out of stuff we need out of Pendulum Evolution. I think it's just Odd Eyes stuff that we need later after we go after the odd card. But 2-time star, absolute, a pendulum call, those were 3 very great packs. Alright guys, moving on from there. I'll throw those over there. The 5 Genesis Impact. We're mainly looking for a collector's rare for the secrets or the nightmares. Well, I also wouldn't mind some of the I can't even talk. Live trend cards. Mainly because I am missing a couple. Okay, first pack. Number 96, Dark Mist, Cyber Angel Ben 10, and Minion, the Master's Mastery, Master's Theology, Drytron, Sign of Regression, and Iros, the Magic's Spell Spirit. So nothing in that first pack. That's the main reason I went with 5 of these, is because nightmares don't always seem to appear in some of these packs, it seems. Okay, so a Gamma, a Zeta, Engraved from Mark, Drytron Meteor Shower, Britra, Invoked Cocytus, and Beat Cop from the Underworld. That is technically a card we could play. Not one that's good, though. That could save our deck. Alright. Formage, Damage Juggler, Cyber's Gadget, Lytron Channel, Star Drawing, Shower, Jellin, and Drytron Medionis, Quadratus. Again. 2 packs left and no nightmare cards. Are we really going to be doing this? Really? Dark Mist, Born, Channel. Oh, there we go. A Nightmare Griffin. Invocation, Secretary, and another Drytron Meteonis Quadratus. Nightmare Griffin is 1, but not the best. Yeah. Alright, can we at least get a Phoenix or something? Oh, there's a Unicorn. Okay. So we had a Beta, Star Drawing, a Unicorn, Ben 10, Extra Foolish Burial, and Live Twin Home. I actually need another one of those, so that works out. Not as good as open. We only got 2 nightmares. Our Pendulum Evolution was slightly better. I think we will need to open more of the Genesis Impact. Now moving on to Cybernetic Horizon, guys. Alright. So first one, I am going to just fully open these on here. And boom, and boom. Alright guys, first pack. We are mainly looking for secrets. Everything else is pretty much bust. Goki Moonsault, Restoration Point Guard, Crusadia Arborea. Oh, wait. Ledger, a Ledger Main. That's a secret. We packed a secret from the first pack. Did we just... Don't tell me this is the only secret we're going to get out of these. Oh, we did pack a secret, though. Ledger, a Ledger Main. World Legacy, World Crown, Center Frog, Memphis Decoy Jack. Oh, is he good? He is not good. Ballista Squad, Crusadia, Regulex. But we did pack a secret, guys. Ledger of Ledger Main. So that is 1 secret down. Can we have more secrets? And can all these be secrets? We can get done with so much if all these are secrets. Next pack, guys. Oh, I hope that's not the only secret we see. Okay, moving on. And Demise, Agent Rogan, Shield Handler, Crusadia Draco, and an Ultra Dragoonity Knight Ascalon. Sim Tabler, Crusader Reclex, Goki Departure, Cycle, Divine. My God. I'm going to put that back, but man. An Ultra and a Secret out of 2 of these blisters with 3 more to go. Can we see another secret? Even though it would be cool to see Bull Sword, I don't know how I feel calling it Ray Knight, or sub to Ray Knight Gaming. Moving on. Next pack. Demise, Shield Handler, Crusader Draco, Crusadia Magus, Perform Pal Goldfang. Oh, it's for Perform Pals, okay. Okay, a lot of Gokis. 2 blister packs left. We did pack a secret, though. If we can pack 1 more, that would bring us to 3 out of the 5. But there's a chance we could pack 2 secrets out of these packs. Okay, Draco, Ascension, Moonsault, Sky Striker, Ace Hayate. Nice. Goldfang, Reclusia. Okay. Last pack. We've already packed 1 secret. Can we pack another? I mean, what other secret could we actually play from Cybernetic Horizon. I mean, could we get away with trying to play one of the dangers? Anyways, Beast Magic, Mini Bowl Dragon. Can't use that. Sadia, Rich Apprentice, Signet Ritual. Okay. Well, guys, we packed a secret. We got 2 Nightmares. We got the Time Stars, another Pendulum Call. I got a Live Trend Home, which I needed. And honestly, guys, I think those were great packs. Now, I'm going to work on the deck. I don't think too much is going to change. The biggest struggle is trying to fit 15 usable extra deck cards. That the Nightmares and the Time Stars made them a lot easier. But guys, I'm going to go to Future Me now with the deck changes and deck profile. Let's switch over. Alright guys, we're here to check out the deck. Now the deck we're playing with I don't think is that different than last week in all that regards, but let's do this. Alright, starting off, 3 Black Fang Magician, a good 8 scale overall, 1 Chronograph Sorcerer. I know part of me has been debating if I want to play one more of this. Honestly, I don't know if I have one, but if I do, I'm thinking about taking the Odd Eyes Pendulum out for the other Sorcerer. 1 copy of Dino Wrestle Prankratops. Put it over to Pandora. 2 Double Iris Magician. Actually kind of excited. I hope it goes to 3. A Dragon Pulse Magician. Triple Harmonizing Magician. Our main person here, our main girl. She literally saves us. 2 Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. Honestly, I kind of want to get out of this. I want to get more magicians in here. So I'm really thinking next build, either we add the Sulfur Cords back in and try to open, you know, up depending on what happens to the challenges. Maybe try to get more Sulfur Cord stuff so we can put Sulfur Cords back in and knock out the Draco Slayer stuff. Master Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. A copy of Perform Pal Skullcrabat Joker. Triple Purple Poison Magician. Good 1 scale for right now. That hope we replace. 2 Skullmeister card. I hope I get a move into the side deck at some point soon. 2 Timebreaker Magician. Triple White Wing Magician. And finally, 1 Wisdom Eye Magician, who I'm actually thinking of maybe adding a second one, because it's actually pretty decent. Moving on to the spells, we have 1 Amazing Pendulum, which has come in handy. 2 Pendulum Call, I hope we get a 3rd one. 2-star Pendulum Graph, you know, a 3rd one may not be that bad. Moving on to traps, we have 2 Amaze Attraction Rapid Racing. 2 Amaze Attraction Wonder Reel. Angel Statue as a Rune. Pendulum Reborn, I kind of want to take it out. And 2 copies of Time Pendulum Graph. One of our stellar trap cards that have really saved our butts. Moving on to the extra deck. 1 Enlightenment Paladin. Triple. Oh my god. Ignister Prominence, the Blessing Draco Slayer. I mean, I love having a couple copies of this for right now, but I really hope we do replace it for some other cards. Speaking of the card, I hope we replace Magister Paladin, the Ascending Draco Slayer. It's an option, but it's not all that great. An Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. 2 Time Star Magician. I love this card. It's really good, and it's definitely helped us. Well, in my testing of the deck, I should say. It has definitely helped us. Not to mention having a card like actually built around the Magician Pendulum. It is super helpful. Now to the links. Now, honestly, out of these links, the first one I think is the least effective. Beat Caught from the Underworld. It was just a 2 monster link that's not that great, but we really didn't pack any Nightmare Phoenixes, which is a disappointment. Speaking of nightmares, we have 1 Griffin, 1 Unicorn. Moving on there, we have the only link monster we really have had the entire time up to now, Lina, the Light Charmer Lustrous. And wrapping it up, Rich Apprentice. As an old school player, I'm kind of glad to see the artwork. and hopefully she does some work for us. Side deck is, honestly, I'm not going to really cover it, the sulfur cord cards that we had. To be honest, I hope we continue to get more of the sulfur cords, and I'm really thinking that we hopefully maybe chase it. But guys, you know, what we decide and what you guys decide really depends on what happens in the duels. So guys, hopefully you think this deck is strong enough, and hopefully we can win some duels, because one of our challenges is to win a duel. Alright guys, let's check out those duels. Alright guys, so our very first duel is against Friendly Duelist here, as you can see. You know, they get to go first, so I was wondering kind of what deck. I know last time things didn't end well. Friendly Duelist is playing Sky Striker. I've never played against Sky Striker. I don't know the combos or anything. So I couldn't tell if they misplayed, and they seemed also fairly new to it. They said they found it really interesting, wanted to play it, and they know a couple combos, but just because you know a couple combos doesn't mean you know all the lines and how you should play them. So anyways, they start off, pop off, in a kind of a sense of they link off, play a spell, and see, it's sitting there waiting for opponent. I was thinking, oh, there's something they can do. They're going to pop off like I just said they would. And, well, without spoiling anything too much, they don't. They will eventually pass the turn to me, which is, there you go. So, I think that's Sizu. I think that is. But I'm getting edge. I'm sitting here. I'm thinking, okay, pendulum time. Time to pop off, right? I can do this. I have Duelist Links. I can make them regret their life. So, activate call. I actually, you know, get ashed here, and that hurts. So, you know, I'm thinking, okay, what can we do here? I start pendulum graph. I activate my scales, which are pretty good. You know, I get a special summon. I could have always summoned Pankratops, but it's like, why not? And just beat over the Sky Striker. And then, you know, I'm not going to chain, obviously, it's a fact, but I was like, okay, I dealt first damage. You don't have monster on board. And this is what I mean, I don't know Sky Striker. When I got where I was thinking, oh, I was thinking, do I activate Pankratops? And I was like, okay, yeah, let's get rid of the raid. Try to leave him with no monsters. Try to clear that board out because I know that they need a couple. So Ray's destroyed, and I didn't realize Ray special summons out another monster. And I was thinking, well, I should have just kept Pankratops. So they get Widow Anchor, and at this point, I'm wide open. So I'm sitting here thinking, do they have enough to kill me? Can they actually do 8k, you know, an OTK? And honestly, they sit here for a while, obviously. I mean, obviously it's an open board. You know I have nothing in hand. You know I have no face downs. So they engage here, and I don't know if this was a right call or a wrong call or what was going on, but they do, in fact, engage. I'm thinking, okay, this is cool. You know, I really don't know Sky Striker all that well. And I have to say, I do have a certain appreciation for him after this. Because I'm pretty sure with hand traps and stuff, this game wouldn't have been its equal. If this pendulum deck was fully built out, it probably could have had a better matchup. But, yeah, they reveal top 3, get to add 1, and they add Rose, I think that is. Because, yeah. And then, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what do they link off to? I'm trying to think if there's a Sky Striker that links off into 2. And they go in Kagari. And I'm thinking, okay, Kagari's out. And bring back Engage. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, are they just going to hit me for what would be on board? 31? I'm like, okay, if I get a decent enough monster and can, you know, get into some plays with my magicians, there's actually some chance. And by the way, I am actually enjoying the Magician deck. I know you haven't seen all the duels yet, but testing this and some of the duels, I really had fun, and it's making me really appreciate Magician Pendulum. So much so that the deck I had kind of in my mind that I want to build with the Sulfur Cores, I still want to do Sulfur Cores, but thinking maybe more Magicians. I'm not sure. But yeah, so then bring off into Zeki or Zeke. I think it's Zeke. Zeki. I don't know how to pronounce. So they're sitting here, and I'm like, okay, what are they about to do? How much are they about to hurt me? And so then they engage. I'm thinking, okay, why are they engaging? And I don't know if this is a misplay or they figured that, you know. But anyways, they get rid of my banker tops and they pass turn. I'm thinking, okay, cool. I draw a card, set, and just like that, I pass. So I have a feeling they messed up somehow. But anyways, they bring back out and Ghost Bell summon. I'm thinking, Ghost Bell. Thinking, that, okay, I can't do anything with that. Won't really affect anything. I'm like, cool, whatever. And unfortunately, it hurts. So they bring out Hauki Fibrax, and I'm thinking, oh, it's okay. Just Hauki Fibrax. But actually, I know he's scary, but you know. So then Effect Veiler summon. I'm thinking, wait. Selene, I know this because Selene's used in this deck. Well, is used in a lot of Pendulum decks. So I was thinking, okay, so now she gets a special summon, so she'll probably bring out, you know, in this case, I think Veiler. Is Veiler the only target? So anyways, yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, my card just changes battle position. So yeah, it brings out Veiler. I'm thinking, there's nothing I can do here. Because even if I change position, what am I going to do? The card would just get destroyed. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I'm going to wait for whatever big boss monster comes out, and it's access code. And he is big. So I'm sitting there trying to activate a Maze Attraction, except I didn't realize the Maze Attraction increases the crit monster's level by 1. So I attach it to access code, and I'm still going to get punched in the face. But, yeah, because no matter what, even if I activate it then, the attack has already been declared, so I still take the damage. So I'm down to 27, and I'm thinking, okay, Rapid Racing, the Amazement card is still up and active. And, you know, something, okay, it's my turn to draw something awesome. And I draw Skullmeister. So I'm thinking, okay, what do I do here? I'm at 2,700 left. And there's not much I can do. I'm trying to think of some way that I can do something that could cause trouble. But I pass turn. It's 400 defense. It's nothing too big. And honestly, I have to say it hurt. So 2 Ashen and a Rhoda there isn't gonna get them anything to hand. But I mean, Friendly Duelist was someone who I'm glad to see them come back strong, especially after so many misplays in the other sealed only series, to the point where it actually felt really bad. So here they attach this, and I was wondering why. Is this a misplay or something? Like, why? I mean, why would you attach that to access code? And yeah, I was kind of confused because when you want your big guy to be able to attack directly and win you the game, I was thinking this actually might be a saving grace. So I draw into Pendulum Call, and I'm thinking, my God, what a dead card in this situation. So it goes back to Friendly Duelist, and they activate some of their token, and I'm thinking, oh great, a token. This means only good things for me. And so they switch it to attack, and I'm thinking, oh, don't tell me I'm on a clock now. Which, Unfortunately, I am. I am on a clock. Because they bring out Gary gets boosted to 2,000, and I'm thinking, okay, it can't get much worse from here. But oh, it can. Because here I take 19, I'm down to 800, I'm thinking, at least I have Pendulum Call. I get the Harmonizing Magician, and especially I'll summon it, and I really didn't think. The Pendulum Call, I was afraid that they could have another Ash, but then I should have thought about it because they showed both Ashes in their deck, even though they're drawing cards, quite a bit of cards. So I'm thinking, okay, Nixter Prominence will allow me to pop, and I actually have a chance to get back into this. I take out their big card, but they have all that back row too, and they book a Moon. So at this point, I'm thinking, is there anything I can do to save myself? And there actually is, in a weird sense that I didn't think about. So I added Harmonized Magician, and I'm literally here thinking, oh man, do I Pendulum Call? And I set Harmonizing Magician. I should have grabbed a card I didn't need, Pendulum Call, discarding it, adding 2 and setting another card, and keeping that for next turn as a lifeline. And instead what happened is I absolutely get destroyed. So even by adding here, it's like, cool, I attacks every card, there's not much I could do. But yeah, and then Kagari's just big and smacks me, and there is round 1, or duel 1. Alright guys, so here we are, our second matchup against Friendly Duelist, our second duel here against them. And I decided to go first because I obviously lost. So I thought, oh man, this is a pretty decent hand. So I'll get Magician out and just summon Prankratops to have a body to maybe be able to stop them from getting anything out. I'm thinking Harmonized Magician, kind of a race there, but it's alright. They terraform. I'm thinking, you know what, I'll reveal the time pendulum graph, let them know, hey, I have something that is able to stop something. I have Prankratops. I have some things I can do. All right. Not to mention I have Angel Azaroon, which can stop a special summon. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to pop this now, get this out there, and get it in a position where I can negate a special summon. So honestly, I'm thinking, okay, I have a couple interruptions here. I have Prankratops, I have Azaroon, I have the Pendulum Graph, and I'm thinking I have what? I think 3 interruptions in the form of 1 negate and 2 destroy. That's not bad. I'm thinking if they try to start off with a single, Sky Striker, I can just blow it out of the water. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, Prankratops, destroy, and then I remember Raise Effect. So, really, in all honesty, what I should have done was, I think I should have just waited, to be honest, but it's okay. So, Rain gets destroyed, and, Rain? Why do I keep saying Rain? Like R-A-I-N. It's Ray. Although I could also see it being pronounced Rai. But yeah, then I get the play Triple Tactics talent. I'm like, okay, draw 2. Are they just looking to expand here? Yeah, I was thinking Pendulum Graph. I should have probably tried to target use time Pendulum Graph. But yeah, they use Engage. I'm sitting here thinking, man, okay, I'll let Engage go through. I know it's a powerful card, but they have to be, they got to be thinking on something. I already got rid of their normal summon. I don't think there's much else to do. Yeah, Afterburner, which I find actually really interesting. So they Rhoda. I'm thinking, my God, they have searches for days. I feel like the moment I'm like, okay, what are you doing? And so they get another A, and I'm like, okay, awesome. End your turn. Let me get a bunch of monsters and go in. So they afterburner, and I'm like, okay. I was like, there's nothing I can do. Okay, there goes my Ezra. There goes my negate. And there goes time pendulum graph. And so now I have my scales. I'm thinking, well, they already use a normal summon. They set one, pass. I'm thinking, okay, my turn, monster. And I draw Harmonized Magician, which I think is just absolutely clutch. And is able to get me into, well, a pretty decent Ash. That's right, a pretty decent Ash. I get Ash Blossom, thinking, oh, I have a 0/0 attack up. Cancel. I cancel your Ash Blossom. No, I'm actually thinking, my god, I am literally screwed with a 0 attack monster. I cannot believe it. And you can see my mouse just like rolling around knowing I'm about to get smacked. And yeah, I should have. I usually special summon in defense, and the one time I don't, I'm just like, really? So then my poor Pankratops gets absolutely jacked. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. Pankratops is targeted. I'm trying to search out Sky Striker. They do find one. My Pankratops comes back to my graveyard. Ray's brought out. I'm thinking, awesome. I'm about to get hurt. And so they bring out Shizuku, and I'm thinking, okay, 1500. Awesome, cool. And I'm like, okay, awesome. So they're just hitting in. I'm like, Purple Poison can do 12, but that won't do any. Harmonized Magician. Doesn't help much there. So my other Harmonized Magician goes to the grave, and it's my turn. I'm thinking, okay, it's only a 1500 body. I know they get the search off, but I can maybe get into multiple things to help me draw a chance. And I draw a Right Wing. And I'm thinking, oh, I could technically beat over, get 100 damage on the board, and feel slightly better about myself. Yeah, I do have one weird thing is I realized I wasn't getting the attack boost. And I was thinking, okay, attack, and I just like, yeah. But I realized I didn't read Purple Poison. I didn't read the before damage calculation. I thought it was just kind of like, oh, use it during attack. And I'm like, nope, I misplayed. So, because usually I use Purple Poison. I actually don't use its effect unless I know I'm pushing for a win or something. But yeah, and the combo should look familiar. I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, here's Occupy Brax. That looks familiar. Oh, Valor, that looks familiar. Oh, Celine, guess who gets targeted? Oh, my god. Who would have guessed? The Valor. If the reasons I lose look similar, it's because it is. Literally, access code gets procced out, and Celine bumps up to 53. I get a live with 700 life points. But yeah, I'm just sitting there thinking, oh my god, it's access code again. I cannot believe access code is going to be the bane of my existence. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can do something. I'm not sure what I can do. So I'm looking over and I'm thinking, oh. You know, I'm thinking there's not much I actually can do here. But, yeah, I kind of just realize I'll go Lina, bring out a card, and I get, yeah, Phantasmate. And I'm thinking, oh, awesome. This everything that could go wrong against this deck does. And I'm thinking, oh, activate, awesome. So Celine, and then I get effect failure. I'm thinking, is there not a negate that will screw me over? But that's literally the whole game. It literally is. Every time I thought I had something, I got absolutely bodied. And there is the duel and the loss. Alright guys, so here we go. We're dueling in Shade Chip show here. Yeah, the very first two, I realized Sue Ship, and I was so happy to see Sue Ship. I'm not gonna lie. I think the archetype's fantastic. I love all the art. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I've never played against this archetype. It's new. And I'm thinking, awesome. So I get to start off with some little combos. Thinking, awesome. I get to bring out a bunch of stuff. Harmonizing pops off. And I go into, a ton board. I do get impermed, but that's okay. I'm thinking, okay, I'll be able to clear a little bit. Fact, bring out. Attack 18, attack 19. And I thinking, man, I have a pretty strong board here, to be honest, first turn. So I get Harpied, I Azaroon, and of course it's going to all go by. But, I'm thinking, okay, I can just literally scale, summon, pop, return, and I'm just doing this just in case they had anything in their hand, and literally duel 1 is a victory. It was one of the quickest ones, and this is the first time I think I've seen the deck actually kind of really combo off, and it was bad that J-Chip didn't have anything to spawn. But yeah, guys, let's switch over to duel number 2 of this match. Alright guys, so here we move to J-Chip Show's duel number 2. And honestly, that first duel we won really quick. They set one, I'm thinking, is their hand kind of tough? So I bring out monster, I just hit 1850, I'm thinking, okay, with my hand, I have Dino Spring Tops at the back. They set, pull out Time Pendulum Graph, and I'm thinking, okay, summon, sink in for more damage. I'm like, what is this, beatdown? I was like, how hard are they bricking? Well, if you look at their hand, it is actually rather tough. So, I pop my purple poison just to be able to send stuff. I have double iris, and I go to pop. They bring up a Suship to their hand. Amazing Pendulum, knowing I sent the 2 there on purpose. Bring out, summon, bring out, I get ashed, effects negated, but amount of damage on board, and I actually win a match, and this was near flawless. J-Chip Show, thank you for the duels. But it was tough. It was bricky hands, but it's so awesome to see Suship. And I'm not going to lie, I hope the deck continues to get support for the next few sets and slowly becomes something that is actually playable. Now let's move on to duel number 3. Hey there, guys. So we have new duelists again in Eopapleroni. It's the first time dueling them, and to bring out Zombie World. These duels were actually pretty intense. Eldritch I played I think only twice or a couple times before, so I was like, oh, is this deck really have the power to beat Eldritch? And I kind of don't have everything I thought, so I was able to bring out Azaroon. I'm thinking, okay, it can do something. They bring out a Makiyashi as well, so it's an Eldritch Zombie Makiyashi build. I was able to negate, but I was able to take about 3k to the face. Not fun. But going back to my turn, I'm thinking, man, okay, I kind of wish I had something. I just go in attack just so I can do some damage, and I get completely stopped. And I'm thinking, man, this is not going good. This first duel, I'm getting completely owned at every step. And this was my fear. Could I beat a deck like this? And with this current iteration, I don't think I can. I was able to negate something, but in the end, it didn't matter much. I mean, I'm at 5k. They have quite a bit of monsters on board. I mean, they have the 5k right there, and not much I can do. I just target that just because I know I'm going to take it to the face, and that wraps up duel number 1 against Eopapleroni. Alright guys, here's duel 2. We got completely smacked first duel. Thinking, can I bring it back? Pendulum Call, thankfully that went through, but I can't search anymore because I got drolled. Wisdom Eye, I misused its effect, got Pendulum called on, and I was thinking Harmonizing, at least lets me special summon. Bring out Draco Slayer, bring out another Draco Slayer, and sit there with a pretty awesome Skullcrobat Joker in hand to be able to search next turn. So they bring out Eldritch. I'm thinking, okay, not bad. And activate effect, pop. I get Conquistadored, and which sucks, but at least Eldritch goes back deck. I summon Skullcrobat, get Golden Land, but that's alright. I get drolled again. I'm thinking, okay, I'll just search out a better thing. Be able to pop off a little bit, get some extra presence on my board, bring out another Blasting Draco Slayer, and effect, you kind of know what's going on here. Pop, bring out Re-Rich, hit, and able to hit for 2850. I'm taking the lead here. I'm thinking my board's strong. There are 1 card. So they Elixir, bring out Conquistador. I'm thinking, okay, Conquistador goes through, set Elixir, and it's just like, man, this is actually a pretty tough board to crack. So I decided to Pendulum Summon, a bunch of monsters. They get Eldritch out. But I'm thinking, okay, I'll bring out Lightning Paladin. And Lightning Paladin will allow me to win for poison triggers. Able to hit for 21, Magician's Effect, hit for 21, and game. It was actually really big win there, and honestly, I'm excited that we could make it to a game 3. Alright guys, strong thing here is Pepperoni goes first, and honestly, I can't believe we made it to Duel 3 here in this match, but Pepperoni actually doesn't have anything to play, and absolutely bricks and skips their first turn. So I'm able to start off and just sink in 2,500 times 2 to bring him down to 3,000. I'm thinking, man, that is tough. So Eldritch is brought out. I'm thinking, okay, there goes Paladin. You know, it's one of those things where I'm thinking, can I win this? So I bring out Re-Rich. You know, I get Elixired. I Pendulum Summon back out. Swing for 19, boost for game, and I can't believe we beat an Eldritch deck with this Pendulum deck. To win 2 matches, in the same episode, I don't think we've done that before. And that's actually very impressive. It shows we're heading in the right direction. We're learning combos. Getting link monsters that we can actually link into is essential. And honestly, guys, I am thinking next episode, next time we open packs, hopefully you guys agree, we continue to hunt. I do need more of the Nightmare cards. Because I don't think I have a Phoenix. I think I have 1 Unicorn and 1 Griffin in the side deck, and I honestly know, I know this replay's ended, but I know right now, guys, those links are essential. And I'm even thinking, maybe do we try to go after the new Sulfur Cord link monster, because it's just so good, and you can just use 2 Pendulum monsters in general to link into it. But obviously that's up to you guys. I can't believe we went to duels. Pepperoni, thank you for the duels. It was fun. I know we were both sweating like, man, are we going to be able to pull this off? But it was one of those things, guys, where it was just like, man, we won 2 duels. Pepperoni, J Chip Show, Friendly Duelist, thank you for the duels, guys. Absolutely appreciate it. And now let's go to wrap up this episode and talk about what our budget's going to look like for the next episode. Oh, guys, I hope you enjoyed the duels. First off, I want to thank Friendly Duelist, J Chip Show, and Pepperoni for dueling me. And thank you guys for allowing me to play against decks I've never played before. Played against, I should say. Yeah, Sky Striker, never played against it. I was not playing when it was popular or when it was at its most lethal and potent. And when I came back, I never counted anyone playing it. Now that I know cards have come off the ban list to be able to help facilitate its play, I'm glad I actually got to play against it, even though I got completely defeated. And Friendly Duelist was able to rebound and put up, I think, a pretty good show. J Chip Show, thank you for playing Sue Ship. Anyone who plays Sue Ship, thank you. And honestly, I hope Sue Ship continues to gain support, continues to grow, and become at least a middle tier, deck that, with further support, I hope it could be, because the archetype is beautiful, unique, and very just interesting. Now, about Pepperoni's Eldritch deck. I played Eldritch before in local, online locals and online stuff like that, but I've never played Eldritch Makiyashi. So thank you for that, Pepperoni. I've actually never played it, and as well as that, I've never won 2 matches in a single sealed only series. So that was pretty big. That was a big change. Now with that idea in mind, I want to talk about the commentary. Even though I've recorded all the commentary and have it a part of the video before I add this ending, where we talk about the challenges and the budget for next week and everything, and a little recap, I want to say that I'm going to try a new technique with the commentary I give, and I hope that adds a bit of freshness and new life to the duel section, because I felt like when I was watching it myself, I was like, man, this isn't great, but I want to get this episode out. So I decided to leave what was there, and next week I hope my different approach gives it a little bit more of a natural feel. All right, guys, let's move on to challenges, because I counted all the like points from the last 4 episodes. We are, for structure challenge number 1, we need 150 like points. Obviously, 1 like equals 1 like point. We have 36, 6 from episode 1, 8 from episode 2, 11 from episode 3, and 11 from episode 4. So we are at 36, if you believe it, out of 150. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but when we get to the unlock challenges, it will matter. Secrets packed, we packed a secret again. Yes, so that's 2 out of 10. Honestly, 10 secrets packed. We did remove the non-special pack rule, so 2 out of 10. I think that's a great start because I don't think we're really going to be using the structure challenges that much with pendulums, honestly. So, I think this one can take its time. Now, the final structure challenge, we won 2 matches. And each side of those matches, we won 2 duels apiece, obviously, 2 out of 3. So that moves our 4 that we had last week. We have 8. We're 2 duel wins away from unlocking or beating one of the challenges for the structure challenge. That's massive. 8 out of 10, guys, because we've won 4 duels, 2 in each of the matches that we won. It's amazing. Now, unlock challenges for the special editions. 50 like points. 1 like obviously equals 1 like point. We know this now. 36 out of 50. We're 14 away. We went episode 1, 6, episode 2, 8, episode 3, and episode 4 are at 11 each. Can we get 14 like points to knock out the 50 like point for the special editions? Well, the next one I think is the most difficult. 5 secrets packed. We need 2 out of 5. Well, we have 2 out of 5. We need 3 more. Honestly, hunting secrets I think is something that, or collector's rare or anything about that, I think it's tough, mainly for the sets we're chasing. I definitely feel like searching for more link monsters, especially through, wanting more of the nightmares, that could potentially net us a collector's rare, but other than that, there's no way to get a secret from that. Going from Pendulum Evolution, there's no secrets whatsoever. There's no higher rarity. There's no chance in that. And in, we already packed in Ancient Gardens. We already packed a collector's rare. What's the chance we'll pack another one? So that does worry me about getting those 3 secrets. But, I feel like making the deck stronger is first and foremost. And getting core Pendulum stuff, especially for the Pendulum archetype, or Pendulum Magician archetype, which is our main focus. Getting more Sulfur Chords, as honestly well as getting better links that we can link into it too. Mainly, I want Nightmare Phoenix. There is one way to chase secrets, and I actually am debating about it. Trying to chase after the ultra rare Sulfur Chord Link monster in the newest set, Dawn of Majesty, because that way we could also potentially get secrets. It's a thought in my head, and I'm thinking about doing it. But other than that, 1 duel 1, we did that a while ago. 5 comments from 5 different viewers on any single Yugioh Sealed Only Challenge Edition episode. Episode 2 or later, we completed that. So we already have 2 of the 4 beaten. We're 14 away from beating the other one, and 3 secrets from beating the other one, and getting access to special editions, which honestly, I actually have I found locally a sealed box of Special Edition Maximum Crisis, which I actually really want to get Special Edition unlocked so we can open Maximum Crisis Special Edition stuff. But guys, moving away from those challenges, let's go to our episode 5 episode challenges. 1 match 1. I didn't know we'd be able to do it again because our other one was a fluke. From Misplaced, FriendlyDuelist, I know, had issues with dealing with the systems and everything. So, outside of that, we won. Funny enough, FriendlyDuelist was our first match win. Handed us our only loss, going 0-2, literally beating us 0-2. We went 0-2, but him completely dominating us with Sky Striker. But then we beat Jade Shipshow using Shoe Ship, and we beat Pepperoni with Eldritch Makiyashi, a big brick in game 3. So we beat the 1 match. So I'm in control of $10. Second episode challenge, have 15 usable extra deck monsters. Well, if you saw in the deck profile, we did. We had 15 monsters. We could summon any of them. That's a check. I didn't know if we'd pack enough extra deck monsters, but we sure did. And honestly, that makes me so happy to think that we now have an extra deck that's solid. And we won 2 matches. I mean, yeah, one had to brick. The other one was a Sue Ship deck, which is more of a casual fun deck. But it's 2 matches won. And that's still very important. So I'm not going to let that get knocked down. And then 1 secret or higher. I think anytime I put the 1 secret rare or higher text on a challenge for an episode, it happens. So what I think I'm going to do is next week, I actually think I might put 2 secrets. Maybe just to see if I fail that. But if it does come out where we get 2 secrets, that could be very, very helpful to us in the long run. Now, besides that, honestly, I think that I actually don't know if I am going to do that. But with all 3 of those challenges complete and completing them, I control all $30. Unfortunately, the viewers don't control any, so the top like comment will not decide what we chase. But your comments instead can help me improve. All right? So instead of telling me what packs or stuff, watching this episode, watching the series, let me know how you think I can improve, what I can improve on. And if it's something like equipment, I am trying to work to sell stuff on TCG Player to get a business going, to sell cards, to help get some capital, to get a better camera, to upgrade some of my equipment, to get more stuff to do and open and, you know, try to move along. Was sick for a week, so that's the biggest reason for the delay of this episode. But honestly, guys, talking about what I want to do with the $50, well, $30, Patreon controls 20 of it, which technically the viewers still get to control that. So any of my Patreon members does get to decide how to pretty much control $20. And here's a secret. Nobody's on my Patreon yet. It's a sad admittance, but technically somebody could join Patreon and control the entire $20 by themselves, which is pretty powerful. Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed this episode, and look forward to the next one, because I'm going to be working on it as soon as this thing goes out. Mainly because I have to wait for Patreon to decide, well, what they want to spend the money on. But until next time, guys, bye.